Okay, it is 7 o'clock, so I think we should start. Welcome everybody. Have we got any apologies for absence or substitutions?
Yeah, apologies from Councillor Pennington is in the board at the moment.
Okay, so, right. So as far as we know, Councillor Cornford's coming.
Yes.
Yeah, okay, right. Okay. And do we have any declarations of pecuniary and non-pecuniary interests? Lack of, I might say. Lack of pecuniary at all. Right. We now need to receive and approve the minutes of the last meeting, which was held on the 22nd of May. We've got a copy here. Anyone got any matters arising on this as well?
Matters arising on. Not really. I'll just see it on because I know it's the road recreation range and then falling because I got touch with you. I did see it in the church. That's why I come out to see you, and then you obviously, I don't know, she probably wasn't aware that you put it in the past. So I got back to her and I said, the clerk's done that for you. It's all the criteria is there, and we're looking at about 6 weeks, and you should be able to get on and do the. That's all really, it's just looking at information.
Yes.
Yeah, we should note that.
Yeah. No.
Well, Jill's done it, but I'm doing confused with some of the TVC side of it.
Yes, I did go out and visit Dr. Crouch as well, personally, just to put a mark list. And we've actually been sent today, they've validated the application, so it's actually going through.
Oh, no.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
So that'll come to us at the next one, won't it?
This is now.
Because all we've got to do is just okay, haven't we?
Yes, yeah.
So we ought to note that now as well. We're going to be ready for the next, when it goes forward for the.
Yeah, because they want to get the memorial up in time for the November.
Centenary, yeah, exactly.
Fund,
So I think that's quite right.
Thank you. So hopefully this can be through in 6 weeks. What we're going to do is take that to full council in September, the first meeting, and then to be received and get underway for you.
Excellent.
Perfect.
Any other matters arising?
So have you accepted?
Could we approve?
Yeah, proposal have you accepted?
Okay, thank you. Right. Chairman's announcements. Just a couple of things really. At the last meeting we came up about the bus situation. Well, last week I went for what was planned to be the 10:45 bus, which I've got a lot. I've often called. I find out now that the last bus from Westgate is 10:15.
What, is that in the week or?
That's every day.
Every day?
Yeah.
That's to go either way?
To go to Canterbury, towards Canterbury. So that is and the actual fact, since then, prior to that, there was also an 11:45 bus. Well, that's happened without, as far as I'm aware, any consultation at all, really. And I mean, it's rather early, 10:15.
It's a similar one you can finish, but if people were coming from Birchington.
Well, I suppose if they're coming from Birchington, I'm not sure what the last time of the bus is.
Oh,
But if they were going back to Birchington,
yeah,
there certainly wouldn't be a bus, no.
it's bad, isn't it?
Yeah, and it just,
So when's that coming about?
well, I don't know. I mean, as I say, it was only week before last, that we went to get what had always been the bus that we took, which was at 10:45.
Well, I had a new timetable come out recently, haven't they?
Yeah, and I looked on the note on the timetable, and it certainly said the last bus is 10:15 now.
So they've had the consultation.
But they've already done this.
But they've already done this.
Yeah. I thought it was.
Sorry, the consultation what?
Well, do you
They're having a
remember?
big conversation on
Yeah,
at the moment,
yeah.
changing everything, but it looks like they've snuck a new timetable in under
If I may just
Yeah,
go in, yeah.
that's
So,
fine.
I mean, the big conversation that is Kent County. So, obviously, Stagecoach are in a separate entity, if that's what we're talking about.
Right.
So, I mean, because what Kent County Council will be looking to propose to do is provide their own resource of transport. So, one of those being like a feeder service, for example, where it will allow people to, from more rural areas, to go either via a direct route. And the second option being their own sort of like a minibus
Yeah.
taxis. Well, that's the third service, but yeah. So yeah, this might be just a Stagecoach initiative. Not to say it might have had something to do with the conversation, but not directly. So I don't know what maybe Stagecoach just decided
But Stagecoach do get grants
yeah,
from the county
Yeah,
council.
they get
Yeah,
subsidised
they do get
by
subsidised,
KCC.
yeah, by KCC, yeah.
But I mean, surely, I mean, the first thing, if that's the case, as Councillor Connell's saying, then the first one to be affected here tonight would be the cinema.
Yeah.
Well,
People coming down to watch an evening programme, they're going to be stuck to getting home once they've got a car.
So
They must affect their business.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, if that's come out in the new time,
It is. I've checked it on the bus timetable because for a couple of years we've always got the same bus, and I checked it on the timetable. The last one's 10:15. I mean, I don't know chronology, but there used to be alternate buses. So there used to be two. One would go through Westgate Centre, and the other one would go to the back route. But there's nothing after 10:15 either way.
On both ways. That is bad. That really. And when I wouldn't class this as rural.
don't we? Well, I think
Especially
if
with
that's the
that
case, then surely
Yeah.
we should get the clerk to write to Stagecoach and clarify why the last bus is 10:15 in view of well, basically we still got. We've got businesses in the town. You've got eating houses, you've got bars, you've got the cinema.
Yeah.
Particularly for the summer season.
You just can't be. You can't cut off a bus service at
No.
10:15.
I mean, it's not exactly late, is it?
But that's still going to affect you. So if I went into Margate and had a meal out in Margate,
Yeah.
and I missed the bus that would get me here by 10:15.
Yeah. I mean, my wife and I walked it in the end. I mean, I'm not saying we
But
never.
that's from everywhere. That's really
I
bad.
think,
last time.
if I remember rightly, the last bus used to go from here somewhere around 10 or 15 minutes past 11.
Yeah.
Because the barmaid in the Swan used to be let out with enough time to get up from the Swan to get a bus to go back to Margate. So whichever way it is. The last one going through to Margate was about 11:15. But there again, as I say, if someone was living up in Birchington,
That's disgusting.
I mean, it should be. I mean, I think it was sort of centred around the closing hours because general pub hours were about 11 o'clock.
That's right.
So 11:15 gives you time to get out of there or get out. I mean, you might come out to the cinema and you'll have a beer or whatever.
Yes, but that's putting people, young people, in danger of having to get lifts home when they've been out at a weekend or anything else like that. You know, that's one of the reasons why they used to put buses on, particularly when they had things like earthquakes. They'd always put a bus on so people could get back.
And that's obviously going towards Birchington, because I used to get a bus back from Canterbury, and like I know that like the latest bus would get me in at 50:30. That'd be like the last bus at 11:30 into Westgate.
So they cut that
And then
now.
that carries on to
Yes,
to West.
Yeah.
So
That looks like it's taken it down an hour.
yeah,
Mm.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Please.
I mean, because the knock-on effect was, I don't feel like walking now. Went in to get a cab, 30 minutes to an hour wait, because obviously other people have found exactly the same.
So if we get Jill to write to Stagecoach to clarify the last buses both ways
From
Westgate, and then ask for why that is, and then point out that evening businesses and people coming into the town are going to be severely affected by it.
Yeah, but I'd like to know exactly when the last bus is not via Margate all the way through, because I think, buy stuff. You're right. Thank you for that.
Okay, well, I mean, my wife's written, I say she walks it, but anyway, I mean, you had to walk it. But I mean, okay. this time of year, it's not so bad, but I mean, middle of winter, if they ain't changing the timetable again.
Yeah, we've got a lot of young students here at the moment.
Yes.
And they go down to School of Englishes and all sorts of places. You know, if we're telling them that they can't,
so it must be a timer.
you know, then obviously things like that are,
Okay, thank you for that. That's the one thing I wanted to mention really. We're going to come to something else for horses on West Bay later on.
Yeah.
Right, well I can't see any members of the public, so I assume there's no requests. Okay, I've asked to put this on about the horses on West Bay Green, because it was quite a big, was pretty annoying when we came back up and there was this huge great horse trailer on the grass itself. Perhaps other people know about this. And there were 2 people, plus a car, and about 4 horses roaming about on the green there. Well, I say roaming, one wasn't, because it was tied to the shelter that we've just paid a lot of money to upgrade, and not just us, but the bloke from West Bay Cafe. So, and it also meant that although it was very hot and sunny, nobody could take anything could get into the shelter for a bit of respite from the heat, because the pony was there, the horse was there. So, I came in to see Jill the following day, and she'd already had a couple of people saying, you know, what's going on up there. So she gave me the number of the relevant person in TDC. So I phoned them up and was told, I said something like, I think we've got travellers on the site. No, he's not a traveller, he's a showman. So I said, so what's he doing here then? You know, he don't seem to be showing anything if he's a showman. So he said, oh no, he's perfectly all right. He's just moved from Birchington to here. He'd be gone in a few days, and I said, well, I did say about the shelter, the fact that this has been renovated by us as a council with support from local people. And he said, yes. I said, well, the pony's actually tied to it at the moment, so no one can use it anyway. Oh, I've been told he'd always clear it up after. So I said, well, how about the huge truck that's on the grass? Do you know about that as well? He said, well, there's nothing on the grass apart from, I said, well, there's this, it's a horse box. There's space for 6 horses on this box. Oh, we didn't know that was there. But it'd probably clear it up anyway after. Well, to cut long story short, I went up there after they had gone, after a few days, and the place was a total tip. There's horse mess all over the grass. I spoke, word had already got back to our employee who cleans up the place. He said he noticed that. There was straw, the shelter was all mucked in the shelter and everything else. And then to get an answer from TDC about something like that, you know, well, they'll be all right. And he's not a traveller, is he? He said, anyway, we've got a lot of problems at the moment getting the travellers off the car park in Greenwood. I said, well, that's nothing to do with us, is it? And I quite agree they need to go if they're in there illegally. But this person, you're not even prepared to do anything about. So, just sort of mention that really, I don't think. I mean, when I looked at the shelter, I think probably one of our peeps had a go at it, but I mean, it's actually a straw and the same horse mess all over the place. And of course, we're using this for the Punch and Judy show as well, aren't we? So, go on.
Shelter.
Well, the area,
Oh, the area.
around the shelter, go on.
Thank you, Tim. Yeah, I will make sure that all that area is picked and cleaned up a couple of days at least before the event, so I will promise to have it.
Well, that's not your fault.
No, but I'm just saying that is what I'm planning to do.
Yeah. I mean, what do we feel about that as again that response from TDC really?
It's a difficult one because I happen to know that this, you know, I mean, there was problems with this guy. This guy is a showman that goes around and has a thing going to stuff. So I must put my sympathies are there, and the fact that the horse was having shelter actually is all right. I mean, I understand somebody tried to poison his horses and stuff like that.
While it was here?
Yes. Well, was it in Westgate?
Yeah, there was a report that somebody was trying. I think somebody explained that the horse might have eaten something it shouldn't have done. So
but there was kind of problems. So it was so it was actually quite ill and things like that. So maybe that's why he didn't clear up this particular time after him. I'm not saying it is, I'm not saying it isn't, but I think it's something maybe we can say as a council, perhaps if we see him again, that you're fine as long as you do clear up anything about it. But obviously travellers, obviously we've got to try and draw the line somewhere, but we do also got let people stop sometimes.
But sorry.
Oh, I was just going to say, sort of comment on that. I mean, I saw it as a bit of a divided thing on residents, really. Some residents really welcomed the idea, as it was like a traditional traveller in the sense of like, as traditional as you can get, bar the toast and the kettle. So I think that sort of put a bit of Westgate a bit of light in that sense. So quite a few people did appreciate that. I know there was a few on the other side of the fence who found it was like, well, how come these particular types of travellers not stay, these particular types? So, I mean, that's just my take on it. I mean, personally, for me, I didn't really have much of an opinion, really. I saw it on the Facebook thing, but I didn't get an opportunity to actually go down and see it for the real sake. But yeah, so.
Well, yeah, I'm not so much agree with Councillor Scott. There's a world of difference between your transits full of buses, washing machines and scrap metal and God knows what else, and then the rubble from jobs that are left on the floor that the council have to clear up. I mean, basically what was left behind would go back to nature anyway. I felt actually when it was up there and I see it, I thought it was quite an attraction actually. There were people going up there to look at it, and I think there was parents going up there taking the kids and what were the horses. And I thought it's a world of difference from about 2 dozen twin-wheel transits and caravans. All the rubbish that goes with it. I honestly don't think you can put it in the same category. It was, and I think what it is from what I can gather, he's a great descendant of the guy that started off Greenland, so he's got a lot of history. His family's got a lot of history with the area. The Sangers, people that I don't know much about it, but that's what I learned. And it looks a bit more like a New Age hippie to me with his dreadlocks and Mustang. But he certainly was harmless, and I think that once the horses had recuperated after about 3 days, he was on his way. And I think I heard that someone, one of the farms or something over the villages, had a bit of land over there and said if he wants to plug up there, he's quite welcome to it. So.
Oh, I was just going to say, it's just showing me his time was a bit early. Could have had a bit of an attraction with the Punch and Judy. I mean, I'm pretty sure there's probably a load of sort of legislation down to safety and whatnot for the kids and that. But yeah, I reckon that would have been nice.
That wasn't a thought that didn't cross my mind. But I don't know how people might receive it. But as I said to you, with Punch and Judy, we do need something there. We were talking about teacup rides and things like that in between shows, but that would be, I mean, if, I don't know, we either dip our toe in the water and get our ears chewed off for inviting him and say, well, that one didn't go down too well, or people might like it, and what would it cost us? A couple of bales of hay or something? I don't know.
Well, I'd say it's certainly in keeping with the style of what a Punch and Judy is. That's basically what it is. It's sort of that sort of travelling show.
I'm with you. I thought it was quite good.
He's got a huge following.
Yes, he's quite popular around the island. He's got a lot of people. I mean, he doesn't seem to be someone that's making it.
So as a showman, he's got a huge following. He's got a huge following for his horses, and particularly because they were unwell. There was apparently the public came straight out and motioned and did things, and people put their hands in pockets getting the vets, didn't there? I mean, there was huge support, and the fact that we didn't do anything nasty to him was actually a good thing for Westgate.
Sorry, so the fire brigade even turned up to fill in his water barrels for his animals because he was going down the steps to get water.
Yeah.
And PCSO and two PCSOs and Royal Mail had their photographs taken with the horses as well.
Yeah, it's obviously.
I would disagree.
Well, you might be outnumbered on this one, Chair.
Well, I will be. I'd like to know about the huge truck that was on the grass. And where was health and safety in that aspect? We have got PCSOs there, children running around, and horses weren't always tethered either. So, what do we think about children running around? It's like saying we're having a Punch and Judy share.
No, it was just,
what does that mean?
It was a thought, wasn't it? It was just a thought. Okay. If it's all done, it's only something you can just draw up in here. It may never come to nothing. But obviously, I've got the same thought as what Councillor Scott's got, so who else has had the same sort of thought? What it needs is to be done, it needs to be harnessed correctly, forgive the pun, correctly, so that health and safety, so that supervision, so that all the usual paraphernalia that you have to have these days, all the boxes are ticked. So maybe the first step would be to say, why don't you just talk to the guy?
There is an actual travelling petting zoo that does go to different events in the planet, and I have
what zoos?
petting zoo. So it would be animals like.
Oh, sorry, actually.
Yeah. They go to Park certainly for one of the events in the year. So I mean that could be an option for next year. Consider that's the sort of thing you think that go down the road.
Yeah, the kids like that.
Yeah.
I mean, if some of them have got Shetlands and things like that, you know, if the insurances are done and all the health and safety is put in, I mean, you could do rides or whatever, make a decent event out of it. But anyway, it's just food for thought at the moment. But.
Okay, we'll agree to disagree. No, just just to close with this. When I saw what that thing had done to that shelter, which I thought was really, well, to me, it's really annoying. That, and it's not just us. I mean, the bloke in West Bay Cafe paid something at all, didn't he? So I don't think we've been doing it East Australia, but anyway, that's it. Right. Events update report. Right. First of all, an update regarding the Punch and Judy.
Yes. Just to say, everything's in place now. We've got the OK from Hunt District Council, been through their event planning process. The first aiders are booked and paid for. I've got stewards, obviously now sent out the schedule today. Thank you very much to everybody that has volunteered. So I've got a rota system for both days. So obviously I'll be there on both days as the event, as chief steward if you like, and event manager. And then we've got Councillor Cornford's obviously litter picking. And then we've got scholarships covered. And then I was going to propose that the two Kensington operatives are working on both these days as well, to make sure that the list is cleared at the end of the event and make sure it's all tidy before the event starts as well.
Have you haven't got the game on there?
I haven't known because I haven't heard from you.
No, I don't have to put it down. But obviously, I'll support that because it was one of I worked with Julie last year, and so I'll come down. Well, I'll come down as and when if you like. So I'll just be like.
Okay, thank you.
So we've completely covered each time with at least one. Do they say how many we need to have there? Is that, is there a minimum number or?
I mean, it's advisable that you have at least 4 of you at any one time, which is what I tried to, because Jasmine's coming on Monday, so I didn't have many people coming Monday, so. Okay. But basically, we've got it covered. We've got a minimum of 4, so it's not a huge. It's not a huge event, but obviously I've got the two first aiders there as well in addition, so nobody's got to actually worry about first aid.
I'll probably do a bit more than £1 there. Okay. So, but I mean, if long as we're covered, that's...
Yes. I think that's what we had last year. The clerk was there, and then there was like me and Ron would do, and Councillor Page.
I did all of Monday.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so we've got the minimum, but obviously if there is any additional support, that would be appreciated.
Right.
Thank you.
And have we, so we've got first aid,
Yes.
and we've got a designated area, obviously.
Yes.
Now, I assume the one for West Bay is the same as last year.
Yes.
We didn't do the one before. We haven't done St George's before.
No.
So it's the grass area
Yes.
above the when you go round the bend, and it's near where the putting green used
Yeah,
to be.
and where the hut is.
Hutton,
Yeah,
that's it.
that's
Yeah.
right, yeah,
Extension
that's-
of tennis courts.
Yes, that's right, yes, that's where the
Okay.
venue is. And I've approached West Bay Cafe and Millie's Bar to let them know that obviously we're there on site those 2 days. And certainly West Bay Cafe has said to me, yes, he wants to get engaged, do ice creams. And I think he's planning to do a sandcastle competition on that day as well. So
That's even better.
yeah.
Excellent.
And in addition, I've also got a lady who's prepared to come and do face painting. I just needed to check with members if you're happy, because the charge 2 days was 300. Right, so for 2 days, it's £230 a day. That's from 10 AM to 3:30. That's for all the supplies and the 2 artists who have all the insurance and everything. They do face painting and glitter tattoos. But they said if we're prepared to charge people £1.50 or £1, that money then comes off the £230 per day. So it could diminish our liability for the cost. So it's whether or not members feel that they want to provide this as a free addition to the event, or whether they're happy that we'll be charging £1 for the glitter tattoos and face painting. So I've done some research, and actually people should charge about £3.50 for face painting, so it could be quite, obviously that's
So what's the daily charge? £230?
£230. That's from 10 AM to 3:30 PM. That's 2 artists and their supplies.
That's not too bad. I mean, that's a long day.
Yeah. Yeah.
So basically, if you look at 15 quid for their supplies, £100 a day, well, I mean,
And then all the insurance and everything, which is very
Yeah.
important.
Yeah, the insurance is important.
Yeah.
I think a nominal charge would be fine, to put them in the pot. I mean, they, maybe just 50p, I don't know, 50p.
No, it's quite suggestive.
Yeah.
I mean, we've got. We're not paying for the event ourselves this year because of the grant.
sorry, is this been paid for by one?
The actual functions you were shown them is paid under the Kent County Council.
Oh, that's a 700 quid.
Yeah,
£700,
that's
yes,
yeah.
that covers his. I've actually done the costing.
I mean, especially we're not going to be there till 12, are we?
So Richard Stiles, the British Juvenile, is £700.
Yeah.
He's actually covered private grant from the Sea and Kent County Council.
Yeah.
And then St John's Ambulance, it's £230. And then the land hire and event application fee to TVC is £175. So, yeah, actually the event hasn't cost us a fortune yet. So
Well, that would be another £460, wouldn't it?
yeah.
So, I don't know many places you would go to have a free face paint, do you? Any small face or anything else like that? They all kind of...
I mean, so I when I was in the office one time, I did have a quick word with you, and I mean, usually anything below £1, kids are really sort of well into 50 pence or something like that. It's, even for the parents, it's just like, okay. So, I mean, I don't know, I'm obviously just talking when I was a kid. But £1 was a lot to a kid, and to maybe have a face paint. I mean, it's really sort of how we go down with it. Because, so we'll have the Punch and Judy, I don't know if you've listed out, and we've got the face paint, because obviously, like Councillor King mentioned, you know, in the grand scheme of things, it would be great to just have it as like it's like a whole fairground at one stage, but it's just getting it off the ground. So, I mean, I'll be happy to, if we did agree on a charge, to maybe even just reduce that charge. I mean, obviously we do have an events budget, so that's just my general consensus, if we were to charge.
What about if we do a small charge for what they want to give to a charity?
That was going to be exactly what I said.
And that way, you know, there's not pressure that we can take for a charity.
Because what I suggested to Jill, and she's actually commented, wouldn't it be a good opportunity to get the RNLI along to talk to the children about safety in the water and that sort of thing?
Collect for them.
And collect for them, yeah.
Perfect, that would be really nice.
So what, just leave it for them to put
In the box.
a collection box, say 50 quid or something.
That there. Put in, and then.
So not actually charge for the face painting, but all donations to the RNLI.
And they can do a couple of talks.
Well, I don't know if we've heard back from the region.
Thank you. Yes, well, he can't confirm yet because he's put the word out, he's put the rota for everybody, because they are volunteers, they populate when they're available, but he's very confident that he can get a couple of people there. And he said, I said to him, if they only come for an hour, 2 hours, I don't think that's going to be a problem. So they're going to try and put out the stops and get a couple of people there.
If they can't make it, perhaps they could just bring one of their big posters and put that we can put each side, safety in the water or something, you know.
Because, I mean, they're going to be speaking about 100 yards from where the lifeguards are on duty, aren't they? Which is with a big flag saying safety in the water, so it would be an absolute.
What a nice idea.
Well, we've got some, we've got the RNLI lifeguards, haven't we?
Yes, that's what I'm saying. They're about 100 yards from where the Punch and Judy
So,
would be.
you know, I mean, if one of those or two of those, one from each station, just to come up there, just to advertise it with the rules, and they're already there, aren't they?
Yeah, they're not allowed to be. I did suggest that they've got to be separate volunteers because obviously those on duty can't leave.
Can't leave as well.
Yeah.
But a good idea, seems fun. I think that's a.
And then we cover the costs.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we cover the cost initially and just see what we can get back on the donations and give it to the RNLI.
Yes, if we can get 50 per.
They might find someone else if they know we're going to give them money as a donation as well. Yeah, that'd be good. Okay,
Lovely.
right. So, just sorry, one other thing. So they're saying that they're coming at 10, the face painters.
Yes.
But of course we're not going to be there till 12. So what do you think about that? Go on, I'm certainly thought about it, but.
Yeah, I'm going to be there from 10 o'clock. That's what I'm
Okay,
saying.
all right.
So I've got the first ladies turning up to meet me about 11:30, so I'll make sure it's all set up. I've got a gazebo at home that's quite big, I'm going to take with me. Got a vehicle, like BMW T5, which I'm going to use for it's got like a cool box and things to take some photo. I'll have that all.
Any beers in there?
Oh yeah,
Saying that, perhaps we should get some water in your, put in your box and get that from the co-op, so make sure that goes to the receiver.
Yeah, that's what I was
Is that 3 shows, 12, 2 and 4?
there's the first one at 12 noon, then it's 2:30,
2 to 4.
and then 3 is the last one.
But the other one's 2 to 4.
Yeah, that's the shift, sorry, that's not the show.
Oh, I see what you mean,
Yeah,
sorry.
that's the shift, not the show. Oh,
Right.
sorry, you talking about the shifts?
No, the show.
The
Right,
shows,
that's right.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Okay, and the Remembrance Day parade.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, so I've been speaking to, obviously we broke the meeting, chaired by Reverend Blue. But since then, I applied for funding for the silhouettes, which I'm very hopeful we get. Because if it would be nice for private churches, if we are successful, we can divide the 10 that we've applied for between both churches.
Do you know what these are? Sorry.
Yes, I
Oh,
do, because
oh.
I was at the meeting with
Yeah.
last
Do you know now?
The silhouettes.
Yeah, you know, they're this year, they're, you know, 5 years ago, I suppose, they did the poppy fall from ceramics at the Tower of London.
Oh yeah.
Well, this time they've done these silhouettes that stand, and they've got the idea is that they're showing missing men, basically. And there was an offer that was made about we could buy some, but we don't know whether we've got them yet. Is that true?
No, that's right. I've done the armistice application and I'm waiting their response.
Yeah, it's smashing, isn't it? They've either got sitting or standing. Or
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
And we thought, in the long term, it might be nice to have them in the churches or the memorials.
Right, so this is what you do. We've got the silhouette. So
the person,
Yes.
And where will we be putting it?
You either put them sitting on a bench or in the church or in the
So
centre.
anywhere.
Yeah, or you could have them just standing when we're out at the memorial. There could be one at the memorial service. You know.
So they can pop up anywhere, and that's what they will be.
They
And you can
represent-
move them.
Yeah, they represent a missing person. Well, that's really, really poignant, I think.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, it's really good. And
Okay, Jill, continue.
Thank you. So I'm waiting for that decision. I've actually secured a bugler.
Oh, we got that.
I have.
Was it Marley or another one?
No, unfortunately, he's booked this year at the Graves Commission in London because it's a big centenary, and in this really, I said, well, no, you can't help it. That's but we've got somebody who's fairly local, so he's really happy because he's been approached by different people, but he wants to do this state because he's more local to us than anywhere else. The cost is £100. So I just wanted to check with members this evening if you're happy for us to meet that cost.
Do we have a vote on that? Are we in favour?
Thank you.
Thank you.
So that's booked. I've had confirmation as well from Manston that 4 to 5 of their personnel will be coming as well. So that's done. Been liaised with Christy and Gillian because Christchurch will be doing refreshments after the Remembrance service. And parade, sorry. So I thought it would be a nice idea if we are certainly going to volunteer to make some cakes to take. I think Gillian at the church is going to be doing sausage rolls. So I thought what I would like to do is go onto social media, see if there are people that are prepared to bring along and make it a community commemoration to the town could be proud of, because it is a special year. And certainly Christy and Gillian are fully supportive and said they are happy to get involved as well. So I think, because they said in some years they don't get a lot of people going back after, which is a shame really, because you get the forces personnel and community to actually get together and have a conversation, which is quite important. And certainly that's what the Armed Forces Covenant was trying to encourage, because we had more engagement. So I thought this would be a fantastic opportunity for us to use to promote that.
Anything else on the news screen? I was just thinking, wouldn't it be nice if, as the Beacon event comes, if we could get the shops or other things to actually show some sort of, I know the Undertaker always does, some sort of display in their windows, just to remind people of what it is, something. And I was also thinking, but maybe to have a sort of poppy display around the station somewhere, which we could get florists to do, or something like that, something that's very visual to people, which would blend in with the shops, or not blend in with the shops, but be a continuation of the shops.
That would be quite nice, wouldn't it? Really good. Yes, but even if they just had a small cross in the window, and as you said, have a larger one perhaps outside the station that was.
Well, there's two planters outside the station. I mean, I can't think of poppies last that long, but
No, I was thinking either the plastic ones or the paper ones or whatever.
yeah, well, you was talking about the florist, weren't you?
Well, yeah. Well,
one of them, I mean, if you can plant up if they could be planted in massive poppies right outside, because you've got the two planters. I think there's other evergreens in there, but I mean, there's no reason why you want. Well, they know, don't they, really?
Yeah.
I mean, poppies are actually growing wild now. They're growing up on the allotments. They died off, and the others have come up.
Yeah.
So, I don't know really season.
Do you want to make inquiries there with the florist? Yeah?
Yeah. We've probably got enough arty crafty people that could make some sort of wreaths or crosses. I'm thinking you might have to supply the materials, but you know, there must be enough arty crafty with churches and things like that. Social media.
Yeah, well, I was going to say maybe we could get our sort of local schools involved, the kids.
Oh, nice
Even
one.
better.
Nice one. That would be good. Oh, that'd be lovely. Hand
Yeah,
out to the
because
shops.
it works for them as well, because then, you know, they can have the school's name displayed, like, you know, as presented by.
Yeah.
Yeah,
If the actual original poppies couldn't be, you know, because of another time to grow, or you know, it's just you can't sort of click your fingers on, I know. But if he's going to go through sort of arts and crafts thing, then possibly why not make the poppy?
well, that's what I'm thinking.
And
Maybe
then just, you know, you can have
put the
hundreds of them,
planters.
or let the kids make them, and then hundreds of
And
them
then
all put
planters,
into the
that'd be
planters.
nice, wouldn't it?
Then you could take them out, you could put them every year then, couldn't you, really?
Yeah.
That would be lovely, wouldn't it?
Good idea.
Let's see if we can get them to make them.
Nice tissue paper and make a really lovely copy, wouldn't it? Yes, the schools would. Right, we've got enough time to get that underway, do you think? I think so. Do you need anybody else to do anything? Can I just bring this up at the time, right? This is up to do it. We have all these things we go around the table doing, right? But one of the things that we're missing as a council, and this might be quite angry because I do it everywhere, we don't have an action plan, right? And therefore, when we put it in the minutes, it gets lost between the minutes. So what I'm suggesting in the meeting is that we get our lovely Jill to start kind of doing an action plan with our names against it, that we can present each meeting and start crossing off the stuff that we do, so we don't lose momentum. Not just this meeting, but all of the meetings. We say, we hide so much in the minutes that we forget what we promised to do, but an action plan is clear and quite precise. I mean, I've just scribbled on this one, but I mean, as you can see, agenda, action applied, who owns it, progression, action, date achieved it, and it goes. So sorry, that was kind of a wrong thing I was going to bring up, but I just thought as we're doing it, I was going to say, what do you want us to do, Jill, or any of us to do out of these actions so that we can actually write these down?
Certainly if somebody wants to contact or make inquiries about the poppies, the growing season, and if the florist is able to do something for us, that would be one. I've actually contacted the local schools recently and invited them in September to do with Westgate Day provisionally, so that could be an ideal opportunity to actually talk to them then, as we still have 2 months potentially. So I'm quite happy to take that one forward.
Okay, yeah. I personally would like to see the main ones, because I think it's a community thing then, and everybody can put their community stuff. And I've got a few friends that are a bit arty, so I think I'll ask personal friends if they can make a few and just donate. Matt, you're pretty good on social media, aren't you?
Yeah, I mean, if anyone wants me to share anything or put something out, happy to do that.
I'll get them just brought in here to, if we can get, so if I get Sonia to make a copy so that we can put on social media, and we can say any more of these, please recommend the town council, put your name on it, just a little thing with a name on it, and then they can all put them in and everybody.
I mean, I think you're right. There's so many groups in Westgate which I mean, my wife goes to a couple I've never heard of before, but she goes to them. And I think think that's
You could open up to the schools, you could open up to the little scouts and beavers groups and let the kids make them, and then the ones that are made, they can put in made by the beavers, made by the scouts, made by some Christians.
I'll get to make one of those photographs and put it, and then we'll get the party ones.
I think we should approach the shops as well.
Oh, I think they should,
yeah.
And then we can put something in there in the... Oh, nice. That would look really pretty. Well, I want to talk about that when we pop that, but that would look really lovely outside the station. A whole bunch of poppers, I can see it now.
Yeah, well, it's been full of evergreens for years out there. We used to put flowers in there, but they got so much fancy. We just started to put the evergreens in there, you know, because once I take root, they're hard to pull out. So basically, you know, you can put the other stuff in there.
Okay, is that all for the Remembrance Day parade? Okay. Next one is the beacon.
Yes. So I've sent members a proposal for what I envisage as the beacon event. So I know I've also contacted the beacon supplier, and the beacon will be with us 4 weeks before the event, so it will be arriving in October. So I know the proposal was that I don't know what you call it, gun placement on the mound, I call it, is where you're going to have the beacon.
Oh, you mean the higher bit? That's
Yeah,
all right.
yeah.
I know what you mean. I think there was a gun in place.
I think it used to be.
Oh, you're probably right, yeah. You're that side there.
So in St Ilkes Bay, you've got the beach huts
Yeah.
with the RNAS memorial.
Yeah.
And then if you go along over the bridge, you've got the car park.
Yeah, it goes up on
it goes up.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's where the beacon's now, is it?
On that, I'm not top on it yet.
Okay.
I've been spending a lot of time with Dr. Crouch on this.
So we're going from the memorial then?
Yeah, so that was the idea, that we congregate at 5:30 in front of the RNAS memorial with the beach huts behind, because the choir that sang at the weekend on Saturday are actually available if we want them to do a little 15-20 minute World War I, like roll out the barrel, pack up your troubles, you know, long way to all those lovely old songs. Obviously before then I've factored in Chairman introduced and welcome the dignitaries, so it'll be nice. And we've certainly spoken to Christine at the church that the dignitaries that are invited to the Remembrance Parade and service are invited to the beacon lighting event. So the choir would sing for about 15-20 minutes because it's cold and we don't know what it's going to be like. We can't really stretch much further. And then I had found a lovely poem, I think it's called Flanders. Yeah. And I thought it would be really nice if one of the local children, possibly from the cadets or Boys Brigade or Girls Association, could read this. Obviously, that would be somebody probably in year 6, about 11 or 12. But I think that would be a really nice idea.
Sorry, are we invited? What participation of the schools are in there?
Basically, I would say, because I've got the meeting with them hopefully in September about the Westgate Day, I would like if they would like to get engaged with us. So it could be the local schools, but equally it could be cadets, the Boys Brigade, the Girls Association, Brownies, you know, any groups really that members thought. I mean, I thought you'd throw it open to everybody. It'd be a community event, and then I haven't been able to secure a band at the moment, but I am assured that there are 2 cadet bands that are interested. I haven't actually provisionally booked them yet. Unfortunately, Civil Band is booked by Birchington.
Good,
and Lanston equally haven't got a band any longer, so they can't provide one. Then I thought it would be rather nice to have an actual service for the fallen men, and Reverend George Cohen as the chaplain of Westgate and Sea Town Council is certainly available and happy to do that if you like. And then I thought would be a nice touch was a lantern. I mean, I was proposing a lantern for every fallen person in Westgate, but I've since discovered from Dr. Crouch it's 80 men, which is a large number of lanterns. So I thought it would be nice when these names of these men have read out that some lanterns are lit by the say the children again, you know, Sea Scouts, Boy Brigade, community children. I was going to hopefully get little battery ones, so we have paraffin ones. And then I thought that would be nice, that the lanterns could form part of the procession up to the beacon. And certainly I was going to ask if you were in agreement that Bugler hopefully be involved in this part of the event as well. And possibly the cadet band. And then the procession up to the beacon, and the beacons are going to be lit at 7 PM nationally, that's the time that I'm beginning. So that was my proposal.
I think it's a very extensive one, and it looks really good.
I think it's going to be hard, isn't it, to have a sort of remembrance thing when you remember people who've died, and then you've got a victory ceremony like in the evening, really, you know, well, in a way, it's combining both, isn't it? Were you thinking after the beacon was lit, would anything happen then at all?
I've contacted Millie's Bar, I'm waiting for them to confirm, but I'd like to propose that they would be a venue for refreshments afterwards if people. I'm just thinking of the weather as well. The trouble is, we don't know what the weather's going to be like, and I think it's going to be a tall order to expect people to be out for sort of 2 hours or more. This, I mean, it's still going to be a bit of a challenge from 5:30 till 7, because obviously it's quite exposed up there. The choir said that they can obviously, work round if the weather's a bit, because if we're only about 15-20 minutes, they're hoping they can shelter in Millie's Bar whilst they're warming their voices and, But I think it is a lovely idea to have a big community event and maybe stalls and things, but because of the time of year, I think that could be a challenge. And I thought this would be a way of bringing a lot of people together for something that's quite concentrated and commemorative.
How have you found Millie's? Are they receptive or not at the moment?
She seems receptive, but she's been very busy. I popped in over the weekend, but she was rushing around. I mean, they are absolutely rushed to their feet. And I phoned because I left my card and the Punch and Judy Show programme live with her. And I wanted to speak to her today, but when I phoned today, it was about 3:30, and you could hear. So I'm going to speak to her first thing tomorrow morning. She's promised me she's going to make time. I will phone first thing tomorrow.
Right. Thank you for that.
That's really the stand. Is there anything that, again, that we should be doing as councillors that you need us to do? By looks sounds you've got most of it covered, but...
Yeah, I've made sort of provisional inquiries to everybody. Obviously, I wanted your decision this evening, that's why I haven't properly booked anything. But what I do want to do as well is because it's very popular this year, because there's a lot of events going on. I didn't want to sit back and miss out on some of these people. So, but yeah, I think
I'd like to propose we go ahead with it. If you can book it, anything you can book that you've put on that list sounds like a plan to me.
Second.
Agree.
thank you. Sorry, I love events, as you can tell. I did have a message from Dr. Practicing as well. She's so excited about the idea with the lanterns, and she has offered, because they've got funding, that if there was any shortfall and we did want to buy more lanterns, they're happy to fund some as well. So that's another tune we can get.
So, do we know how much they would cost anyway?
I've looked at some tentative inquiries on the internet, and I mean, the cheapest I saw, because the problem is you don't want to go too tacky. They're about £8 each, and I thought you certainly can't buy 80. So I didn't know whether.
Well, I think you can, but you may actually find there are relatives of people who may well want. That's a way of remembering their lost, isn't it?
It is, and if it was publicised that we've got one for every fallen person with their name on it, if Dr. Crouch is willing to pay half of it towards it, I think it's a lantern for each person with their name on it. Sounds like
it's really
640 quid. Well, yeah, but it's a lot of money, but it's only once, isn't it?
Yes,
exactly.
And it is a big pageant, so
you can use the lanterns for Christmas for anything. It can't be any other events that we have.
Yeah. I mean, basically, I thought we should get rid of it. No, seriously.
Yeah.
I mean, we haven't spent this year a vast amount on events anyway.
What's
This
the
is a
budget?
one-off, isn't it?
5,000.
5,000 in there, yeah.
Can we have a look on the internet? I know there's lots of places cheap. I know at the moment we haven't got any facilities, and that needs to be brought up at finance for general purposes. We haven't got any facilities for Jill to buy something like that. But I am prepared to put something like that on my credit card and be reimbursed from the council if we get them cheaper per bulk lot. So, you know what I mean? So I don't have a problem with that, and I will just claim it back if everybody's in agreement to get the price reduced, because at the moment Jill can only go through certain suppliers who take a cheque. Whereas if we can get it from the internet, as everybody knows, you can get a good deal from the internet, can't you?
I mean, I'm all for getting all 80. It's it's the 100th year anniversary. So I mean, this is a big event, especially it's a national event. So every parish council, anyone who's worth their salt will be doing this. I think we need to stand out.
Well, it's Westgate Men, isn't it? So,
exactly.
I mean, it's 100 years, so basically there's a good chance that there's going to be many families that, however old they may be, will be here, and that will be one of their relatives.
And list their names, as you said on there, to roll call their names, and whoever does it would like the lantern, because they're trying to turn that call down.
So what we're going to do, we're going to get the 80 lantern.
Yeah, I'll work with Jill and get them off.
Would it have to go to finance, or are we allowed to spend that?
I think whatever you do tonight, whatever you do tonight will go to finance anyway. But, as long as you agree it tonight, we won't going to get it will just officially be signed off by finance and general purposes. But if you agree it.
So, because Dr. Dawn Crouch mentioned that she would subside some of the costs. So I think really it should be left down to Councillor O'Connor yourselves and see what happens there.
Yeah, we'll have a look at prices again. I'm just concerned because we're not meeting in August.
No.
And for September, if we want to get in some people with
And everyone else, no doubt, will be.
And we may have to take a chance and get it retrospectively.
Can we have a proposal then? Because if it's going to go to the
but I think we should supply 80 lanterns and basically pay for them. I mean, if Dr. Crouch has got some money left over from her Westgate, then perhaps if she's willing to say she's going for 50 quid, say, well, if you're out to put that in, we'll pay the rest or whatever. So,
we're going to price, and could we, in this particular case, if we get a good price, and we can get a kind of relative reason, put an email out ratifying it through the councillors by an email on this particular occasion. I mean, I know it's not the normal process, but just to say this is the price so that we can secure it and get it done.
Well, he has, but I'm not sure what it was, but we have done something before like that, we just got ratification. As long as you get ratification of it.
Yes.
So basically you can do it.
Yeah, so I could email him, remember the finance and general purposes.
And as long as it comes back positive, all that, then that's it.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, we'll look at prices.
Yeah.
Are we all agreed with that as a
proposal?
Yeah, thank you.
Okay. Excellent. Thank you.
Dr. Crouch was saying that would be such a fantastic visual thing, and she only wishes that she could be there to see it herself, but she's worried that she won't be able to get there because she's not very good in the dark. So I was also thinking
we need to make sure she does get
it,
basically.
Oh, I think that would be very nice.
There's one or two things. I know that I spoke to her in church the other week, and she said this, she could put this on there, but I think there are things such as the memorial over women around this sort of thing, but she's more than once said, she said, I'm 88 now, she said, and there are things that I would like to see while watching.
I think we owe it to her to try and get her to any events like that.
Exactly.
And if you need to have a rota for her to get to places, then I think just put the figures out and we'll approach her.
Okay.
She will have to push one.
Oh, hopefully I should be joining.
I know, I'm only thinking.
Right, now I put down about a proposed brief meeting for the punching. Do we feel that's still necessary?
I was going to do a little steward's briefing note to send to members before, certainly at least a week before. In fact, no, probably before summer holiday, because I'm off on holiday from the 17th of August. So I can propose the week or that week I send out members a steward's briefing note and say that if anyone's got any queries or that they can contact me. If you're happy for me to.
Yeah, I only have one question. I mean, obviously it would be high fix that we won't. Do we have anything that has? Because I think I've seen them, but like a Westgate Town Council.
Town Council.
Yeah, we got a lot of them.
Oh, there are badges.
And we also got. Have you got an ID? You got your ID badge?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right. So yeah, that's what we use now.
Yeah. That's right. Thank you.
Well, it shouldn't be a problem because we've done this last year.
Yeah. So, just going to make a bit, and this sounds, are we going to, for the Beacon event, will we have some member of the fire brigade on duty? Yeah.
I'm going to actually get that risk assessment done in the next week.
Right.
I want to go out on the site when it's dark, because I think the lighting certainly is going to be one thing that needs to be considered. Because if you're expecting people to walk that path, obviously not the really round on the proper path, I call it, we might need some floodlighting and a generator. So I'll go out and do all that and make sure that we get covered and the risk assessment's done for the Beacon as well.
Excellent, thank you. I just thought of that.
Yeah.
So we're okay about not really any need now for the extra meeting. We do agree on that?
Yes, yeah. I was just going to just say on that point that you just said about that, perhaps we've got some local Army Air Force servicemen in Westgate that we can make sure that we invite. There might be a social media thing again, Matt. We all look at you for social media.
Well,
That's your age.
That's what the RAF in Westgate are doing, isn't it? They're doing fire training for planes that. I mean, they're coming. They already said.
Yes.
Maybe we can ask them for the evening. That'd be. And when you think that was a site for what what preceded the RAF.
Lovely.
Okay. Right. So Westgate Day event and working group. You want to?
Yes. So I drafted some terms of preference. I proposed for everyone to consider. Kept it quite simple, really. Obviously, I do know that there are 3 councillors that definitely want to be on the working group. That's Councillor Matt Scott, Councillor Page, and Councillor Martingale. I didn't know whether we want to say consists of 3 or we want to say at least 2 councillors. That's just something I think.
I don't think we should limit it.
No. Okay. So basically it was just the purpose and objectives to outline the proposed projects and workshops, because I think the idea is that the schools are involved before the event day with projects and working towards the event day in July next year. Approach Dr. Crouch and to see if the Heritage Centre would be available for prize giving on Thursday or the Sunday of the event. So really it's just if members wanted to approve these, we'll tweet them and do something with those tonight, and then we can actually get the working group up and running. Because there is something we need in terms of reference that the events and tourism can agree are working groups. Yeah.
I think it's. I think what you put together here is the outline basis of what we need, and for each meeting to get it up and running, work on this, and if it needs to be tweaked, you can do it as you go, can't you? So you've got your basis here. Because I know it's July 2019 now, but this sort of thing will soon come round.
It's a year away now, isn't it?
Yes, exactly.
So.
I was quite, I think, when I was setting before becoming a councillor, sitting on meetings, I sort of did overhear the whole Westgate Day. And to my understanding, so do correct me if I'm wrong, it was something that was quite a passion for Councillor Helen Page, who took it on. So, I mean, I'm happy to propose this, but if it is required, I suggest maybe Councillor Page to take the lead on the working group.
I think we said that at the last
you
meeting.
I think, as far as I'm aware.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I totally agree with you.
Yeah.
Because she's...
Other than that, anyone making further comments?
Not on that.
We all agree, I've proposed that we use that as the basis as the plot.
We all agree?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you. Right. Jill, anything else? Anyone else?
Yes. I was thinking, we've got the children's holidays coming, and my sister used to live in Deal, and they used to, what's the stranger in my window? Okay. And it's for school children to go through the school holidays, and they go through the window. So we try to get the involvement of all the shopkeepers. And for instance, what you've got here is that you've put a chemist and then you put a pair of boots in their window. So the children would have to find what it is. So I've just written it down, say that's what they would have to write. So we could go around asking all the shops, and then, you know, they would put something that's different in there. You know, charity shop could put a newspaper, because I was thinking what they could put, because they don't normally sell that, you know, so something like that. And then maybe what we could do is that once, I mean, we're going to be a bit late to get it up and running to go to the Punch of Judy, so to be done, but I thought what we could do is the first council meeting, perhaps after September or even October, is that all of the winning, the correct ones would go into a hat, we'll pull one out. And maybe have £20 first prize, £10 second prize, and £5, you know, the last prize coming over the third prize, and just send the people either a voucher or the money, you know, check out, just for or cash, you know, just so to present it to them. I just thought it would hopefully encourage people to come into Westgate, to have a look at Westgate shops. So I think the Westgate shops would like it. Encourage people to look in their shops to see what's inside it, we hope. I mean, obviously, it's a kind of a brand new idea, so whether we could get it up and running for this holiday, or maybe it might have to wait to the Christmas one, you know, but I just thought, well, perhaps we could kind of start doing it, and, you know, we need to go around to the shops and say, would you be willing to do it, and get their feedback on it, or something to start doing and looking at. I'm really happy if I kind of work with Jill and kind of do a bit of promotion on it, and I thought we could do it each holidays, and then because they do it, they run it in Deal, and
Was that in Deal?
in Deal, yeah, and so they've had it for years, and the kids all love it. They just come charging out and do that, and it takes all summer holiday to fill it in, but every time the parents come down to the shops.
And following me going to the shops to actually start engagement, this will be a fantastic way of actually following up on that initial contact I made. So I think it is
It
very
costs them
exciting.
nothing.
No, exactly.
You know, and so, and I work with Jill on just all working out how we can do a nice action plan. That's me.
Anything else?
Nothing to mind tonight.
Okay, there's a meeting at 20:07.